Hello yogis, welcome to this PowerCore class. So we're gonna get to warm up a little bit as usual. Good idea to get into the wrists right away as we are gonna do a few vinyasas. So you can stretch your wrists. There's a few different ways. Also one good thing actually to warm up the wrists and forearms is just like if you were to, shut up the dog there as fast as possible. So you just get your thumb and all fingers together and you just keep going. You're gonna probably have enough fairly soon. So you're gonna feel it in the wrist a little bit, but mostly in the muscles of the forearms. It goes pretty quick. It's kind of like tightening a little bit, but don't worry. It will pass just like anything passes. If you've noticed, things, especially these days, don't usually last apart lockdowns. But besides that, let's get going. So you can shake your arms a little bit, shake your wrists, maybe stretch the back of the hands together. Try to keep the shoulders nice and relaxed, lengthening into the back of the neck. And then coming onto your all fours so we can start. Always a good practice to get a few cat and cows to warm up into the spine, getting any kinks into the spine out of the way. And this is usually quite a good time to start really connecting with the breath. So as you look up, you can inhale, arching into the spine as you feel the expansion into the front of the body. And as you exhale, navel in towards the spine, rounding, pushing the back of the heart right up to the sky. So you start protracting with the shoulders. So really pushing the hands into the floor. Inhale, look up, try to feel the stretch into the front of the body. Little compression into the spine. Exhale. We'll take one more like this. So connecting with your Ujjayi breath in through the nose. Slow, long, deep breath in, trying to expand as much as possible. And slow, soft exhale. Coming back to neutral position as you inhale, right arm up. We start getting into the spine with a twist now, reaching your right hand under your left armpit. See if you can bring your elbow, shoulder, ear to the floor. Just taking a few breaths here. See if you can start to let the spine arch as well at the same time, so you can press your left fingertips so that you find a little bit more twist maybe. Maybe staying onto your fingertips. The inhale. Reach your right arm up. Exhale. We'll just take two more like this with a little bit more movement. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Coming back to neutral position. We'll take the other side. Inhaling, left arm up. Exhale, reach out to the side, relax onto your side for a moment. You can come onto your fingertips. So you might feel maybe a little bit of crack into the lower back. Nice little release before we get moving a little bit faster. Inhaling, reaching up, opening the chest. Exhale, you twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. And coming back to neutral position, walking your hands slightly forward, getting a good grounding here, tucking your toes under, and we can further warm up the wrists, lifting the palms. So you want a good grounding into your index knuckles. You can either stay there, or if you want a little bit more, you can come forward right over your wrists. So that's a little bit stronger. And if you still want more, tucking your toes under, press your toes into the earth, and you can lift your knees and you keep lifting the heel of the hands. So if this is too much, you can just do maybe one at a time, a few times, or just alternating, your choice, but try to keep your body nice and stable instead of just moving kind of like I showed at the start. Wasn't exactly the idea. If you can do both at the same time, obviously you're gonna have to stay nice and squared. And then finding this down dog. Oh. Moving your hips from side to side, stretching the side of the body. Maybe moving your heels side to side, rolling over your big toes, or the whole toes, ball of the foot. And then slowly walking to the top of the mat. Forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhaling, reaching your arms up. Big breath in, and as you exhale, you release. And we keep moving with the breath. Inhale, reach up. Lengthen, exhale, softening forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold, stepping your right leg back, left leg back, gripping the mat with your fingers, lowering your knees, chest, forehead. So just a bit like we did before. See if you can get into a sort of anahata, bringing your chest, maybe even your chin to the floor. Keep protracting the shoulders. Hands shouldn't be moving. Releasing all the way down onto your abdomen. Point your toes. Inhale, lifting, maybe pressing your hands into the floor if you feel ready to straighten your arms. Shoulders relaxed. Nice, easy vinyasa. Exhale, you release. Tuck your toes, stretch back into your down dog. So we start really warming up the body, really coordinating movement and breath together through a few vinyasas to really warm up before we get into it a little bit more seriously. So still a few movements here. If you want to go further, you can even bring your toes to touch, reaching your heels up. See if you can keep reaching your hips back, releasing onto the outside edge of your right foot. Inhale, center. Release outside edge of your left foot. We'll take two more like this. So trying to stay nice and stable into your shoulders. One more round. Inhale, center, lift your heels. Exhale to the side. Coming back to center, separate your feet. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Lengthen. Exhale, knee to chest, stepping forward. Left foot to meet. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift, lengthening into the back of the legs. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms together. Exhale, you release. And again, inhale, big breath. Maybe arching into the spine if you feel ready. Exhale, softening forward, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold, left leg back. Grip the mat with your fingers, chaturanga. Now this time maybe you can lower all the way down in one piece. Inhaling for cobra or up dog. Pushing your heart right up, forward and up. Exhale, navel to the spine, stretch back. And you can keep your feet slightly apart. And you're just gonna bend your right knee, bringing your knee almost like you want to bring it towards the floor, and you bend into your left knee as well. See if you can bring your hips towards your right heel. So almost like if you wanted to come down into a child's pose, but knees out to the side. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bending into your knees, stretch the spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, we'll take one more round. Working with the breath. Coming back to center, inhaling left leg up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, you release. Just taking a breath or two here. We're going to get going, moving a little bit more seriously now. Moving through more Surya Namaskar B-like. So you can bend into your knees. Utkatasana, reaching your arms up. See if you can keep relaxing into the shoulder blades as you exhale, folding forward. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Plant your hands, walk back or jump back. Lowering down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Exhale, slow control movement. Stepping between your hands. Spin your back heel down, rising up, warrior one. Exhale, you release. Plant your hands, step back. Vinyasa, lowering down on the same exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, use your core to reach your hips back and up. Inhaling, left leg up. Bend your knee, stack your hips, opening through the hip a little bit more. Exhale, knee to chest, coming forward. Spin your back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, you release. Plant your hands, step back, chaturanga, lowering down as you exhale. Inhale, lift up the chest, broadening the collarbones. Exhale, stretch back. Just one breath here. As you finish your exhale, bending into your knees, looking forward. You can walk or jump, lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana. Reaching your arms up, and that's it. We're going to get going. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, walk back, jump back. Vinyasa, one breath, one movement. Exhale, reach back, right leg up. Bending your knees, stack your hips. See if you can open, just one breath as you exhale. Stepping forward, right between your hands with control. Rising up, warrior one. Opening out, warrior two. Adjusting your back foot. And now you're going to turn your left toes out slightly. So we're moving into Skandasana. See if you can flex your toes, staying flat onto your back foot. Just one breath or two. Opening a bit more into the hips. Keep reaching your heel forward. Spine is flat as much as possible. And then walking your hands all the way around. Planting your left hand, coming onto the ball of your back foot. You can take a little twist. And as you exhale, you release. Plant your hands. Step back, maybe three-legged chaturanga. Lowering down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back. We take the other side. Left leg up. Bend your knee. Stack your hips, opening through the hip. Exhale, control movement. Stepping forward. Rise up. Warrior one as you inhale. On the exhale, you open up into your warrior two. Just taking a moment to really get your stance with your legs. Straightening into your front leg. You can turn your right toes and you move into your Skandasana. See if you can keep your calf off the floor, foot on the floor as much as possible, nice and flat. Just taking a few breaths here, really opening through the hip. Keep flexing your toes. Try to lengthen into the spine. We take one more breath. And as you release, pushing onto that right leg, walking around, plant your right hand, take that twist, opening through the chest. And as you exhale, you release, plant your hands. We move into plank pose, chaturanga. toes together. So just like we did at the start, but now we move a little bit stronger. Side plank, Vashistasana. So you roll onto the outside edge of your right foot, nice and strong into that right hand, reaching your left arm up. And as you exhale, you're going to thread your arm under your armpits. See if you can bring your shoulders parallel to the floor as much as possible, still onto the outside edge of your back foot. Inhale, lift up. We'll take 4 more like this. Exhale, working onto the obliques. Inhale, don't lose the breath. Exhale, keep the smile going, very good. 1 or 3 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, nice and strong. Use that core. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Release. Right onto the other side. Reaching your right arm up. Again, you try to bring your shoulders parallel, your chest parallel to the floor. Inhale, lift. Keep lifting the hips. Exhale, and we get going. Very good. Keep going. 3 more like this. Nice and strong. So you try to keep the length through the legs, the body. Just getting into twist. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sitting your hands down. Lower down. Vinyasa. Wash that off. Exhale, stretch back. Bending into your knees, looking forward, walk or jump. Lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, walk back, jump back. Vinyasa. Right leg up. Bend your knees, tuck your hips again. Nice and slow. We're going to bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it there. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, step forward. Same sequence. Rising up for your warrior 1. Try to keep your front knee nice and bent. Squaring your hips, squaring your shoulders as you exhale. Opening out. Warrior 2. Now we're going to reverse. Exhale, coming back, warrior 2. Again, Skandasana. Straight down. Moving into your little twist. Reaching up. And then we're going to move into a reverse twist. So see if you can keep reaching your right arm up. Coming up. See if you can bring your right hand to the back of your left thigh, still reaching your left arm up, bending into your front knee. Nice and slow as you exhale. You're going to release left elbow to the floor, stepping your right foot back, coming onto your elbows. So what we did before, we repeat, staying onto the elbows, toes together, leaning to the right, reaching your arm up. If you can go further, left hand into the back of your head, and as you exhale, see if you can touch your right elbow. Inhale. Exhale. We go for 5. So 3 more. Still smiling, nice and strong. Into the legs, into the core. Inhale, elbow up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow, you release, coming onto your elbows, walking your feet in. See if you can set your heels down, press your hands into the floor, coming back into down dog. Left side, as you inhale, bend your knee. Exhale to your elbow. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, step forward. Rise up, warrior 1. Opening out, warrior 2. Reverse on the inhale. Exhale, back to your warrior. Skandasana, to the back of the mat. Straight away, moving into your twist. Reach your left arm up, keep reaching up. We'll reverse it all the way up, pushing onto your left foot, right palm up. Exhale, you set your right elbow down, left elbow down, and we'll take the other side, toes together, onto your left side, right arm up. Again, if you can go further, back of the head. Exhale to your elbow, see if you can touch. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Keep going. You can do this. Lift your hips. And elbow down. Dolphin. Coming back into your down dog. Press your hips back. Bending into your knees. Walk or jump. Lengthening into the spine. Halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees. Utkatasana. Reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Vinyasa. And we repeat. A bit stronger, adding on to it. Right leg up, bend your knees, stack your hips. Exhale to your left elbow. Now you're going to stay there, right over your wrists. And as you inhale, you slide your knee down to your wrist. Exhale, up to your armpit, lift it up. Inhale, down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We get 2 more. Keep working with the breath. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, stretch your leg back. Stepping forward. Rise up, warrior 1. Opening out, warrior 2. Reverse. Back to warrior 2. Again, Skandasana. Straight into your twist. Reverse it all the way up onto your elbow. Now see if you can stay onto your elbow, straight into Vashistasana. Right arm up, maybe leg up, reaching your right arm over your ear, holding there for a few breaths, nice and strong. Keep lifting your hips, lift your leg. Lengthen from your leg all the way to your fingers. Looking at the sky from under your armpit. And then dolphin. Press your hands back to your down dog. Readjust. We take the other side. Left leg up. Open up. Exhale. Come forward to your elbow. Inhale. Slide it down nice and strong. Exhale. Lift up. Use the core. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep working with the breath. Nice and strong. So the breath will take you through all these moves. Last one. Exhale. Stretch back. Step forward. Rise up. Oh, nice and strong. Open out. Now you know what's coming. Keep working with the breath. Stretching the hip, finding your twist, nice and strong, rise up into that lunge twist, sitting your elbow down, maybe moving straight into your side plank, left leg up, arm over your ear, and you hold there for a few breaths. It's only a few breaths. Keep going, very nice. Strengthening the body to strengthen the mind so that you can go through any challenges through life. One more breath and sitting your elbow down, walking your feet in, forearms parallel, opening through the shoulders. Press your hands. Wow, stretch your hips back. Now we're gonna jump forward with wide standing feet outside of your hands into Malasana. Don't worry, it's not finished. Looks like it's finished, but not just yet. See if you can bring your hips down as much as possible. Maybe you keep your arms forward so that you can come down onto a sit into Navasana. Nice boat pose. Reaching your arms up. Maybe straightening the legs. And then as you inhale, slowly coming halfway down. See if you can bring your hands to touch the floor. And you're going to sweep your arms all the way back. As you inhale and as you exhale, sweep forward and you come back up. Inhale down, sweep your arms around, feet are not touching, shoulders are not touching. Exhale, come back up. Inhale. Exhale. We've got 2 more like this. Inhale. See if you can keep your hands on the floor. Exhale. Lift up. One last one. Exhale. Cross your legs. Plant your hands. Walk back, jump back. Vinyasa. Whoa. Exhale, stretch back. And again, bending into your knees. Malasana Squat at the top of the mat. Coming down to a sit. A little bit more core work. Coming down. Again, Navasana. Coming down. Now you lift your legs up. 90-degree angle. Reaching your arms forward. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. And see if you can bring your right leg down as you inhale. And as you exhale, lifting a little bit more. And try to bring your left knee towards your head as much as possible. Curling. One breath. Reaching your right leg up. Inhale, left leg down. Exhale again, you lift up. Inhale. Oh. Right leg down. Exhale, you curl. Inhale, release, leg up. Left leg down. We've got 2 more rounds like this. Oh yeah, 1 more round. We're going to finish this one first. Right leg down. Exhale. Okay. Last side. We're almost there. Keep going. Oh, very good. You can rock back and forth. Coming back into Malasana if you can. Spread your feet. Pressing your hands, and we're going to start working towards our Bakasana. So if you're not too sure, just plant your hands, keep your feet on the ground. So you work towards planting your knees into the back of your arms or even your armpits. And if you can lift your feet. And then you bring your heels to your buttocks. Holding there. 1 more breath, and then you can shoot back. Go through a Vinyasa. Oh, stretching the front of the body. You can hold there for maybe just a few breaths. Stretching the core muscles we have just worked. And then stretching back. Down dog. We come back into Malasana. Walking, jumping, your choice. Just take a breath here or 2. So we're going to play a little bit more into Bakasana, playing into holding. So if you feel you need a bit more wrist prep, if you have maybe weak wrists, good way is to reverse your namaskar, back of the hands together, give it a good stretch, and then we're ready to go again. So you want to try to open your hands maybe a little bit more than your normal down dog position with your index parallel to each other. So maybe opening the hands a little bit more, that might help you a bit better. But certainly you want to, just like the crow, really grip the mat with your fingers so that you get the strength from there and That helps to really strengthen into the arms, the shoulders to hold you. And then it's all about the core to bring your knees to your chest, heels to your buttocks. So you want to start to lean forward so that you can feel that your arms are creating a little shelf for your knees, shins, and then you use your core, you reach your feet up, and we're going to hold there for a moment. See if you can straighten your arms as much as possible. You want to be looking forward, trying to flatten the spine as much as possible. Keep breathing, don't forget to breathe. We've got a little bit more to go here. Might be a little bit sweaty, so we work the core even harder. A little bit more. Try to find a little bit of stability here. And then when you're ready, you can shoot back. Go through your Vinyasa. Taking a breath or two here into up dog or cobra, broadening through the collarbone so that it can really stretch into the abdominal muscles. And when you're ready, stretching back, down dog. I love this one, sweet, loving dog. Just gonna get a nice re-stretch here, where you bring your left hand palms facing upwards, just in front of your left big toes, and you can step on top here with your foot, a little massage. And if you think of, just like if you wanted to pull your hand from underneath, pressing your foot down so you get a good stretch into the wrist, a good release. A little bit more. You might even grip the wrist with a big toe, a little stretch here, or massage, maybe down the palm of the hands, or the left hand at least, for now. And then you switch. A bit shoulder here. So again, back of the hand on the floor in front of your right foot. Step on your hand, and you want to be thinking of pulling your hand forward. So you're also getting good stretch into the right hamstring here, as your foot is slightly forward, and you want to try to keep your heel on the floor. Might not be available for everyone, but just do what you can, just pressing the ball of the foot if your heel is not reaching the floor. Your massage into the palm of the hand as you start releasing, pressing the big toe. That's quite good. And then inhaling your right leg up. Stepping forward between your hands, you can release your back knee to the floor. You will come into a nice little twist, reaching your right arm up. And as you exhale, maybe reaching to your back foot. Get a bit of a stretch into the quad. Maybe going further, elbow down to the floor. That's a pretty good stretch. So obviously the more you roll your shoulder open, the more you stretch across the chest, abdominals, a little bit of the obliques as you twist. And if you kick your foot into your hand and you pull with your hand, the quad, hip flexor gets a good stretch. So it's a pretty complete stretch, very good. Maybe releasing, you can add for the hip, either on your hands, on your elbows, and you can come onto the outside edge of your right foot, letting your right hip open out to the side, almost like a wide pigeon type of thing. So just like if you we're thinking of trying to bring your knee down to the outside kind of thing, so letting the hips come down as low as possible. Just one breath or two, and then you slowly come back up. You can move back into your down dog. Taking the other side, inhaling left leg, stepping forward, coming into your twist on an inhale. Exhale, reach back. Start opening up, maybe coming down on your elbow. Twisting the spine. One side might be feeling a little bit more tight. I think that's a bit of a tighter side for me on the quad. Nonetheless, try to keep bringing your foot close to your buttocks, twisting into the spine. We're also getting already into that left hip, so that's a pretty good comprehensive stretch here. And then slowly coming onto the elbows or just the hands. Again, opening the hip a bit further. Try to lengthen into your right leg. Letting the breath relax. So we're going to move into Shavasana so that we can let the breath really come down. That was a good effort, good workout. So you can stretch back into a down dog to keep the symmetry in the body in our movements, and just slowly walking all the way to the top, either feet together or back to Malasana, your choice, whatever's most comfortable. Gently and gracefully coming onto sit, stretching your legs forward, and you find a good rest for a few minutes. You got to be grateful for these moments of rest, but they're only as good if you have done the work. Just like most things, if you don't do the work, there's not much reward. So you can be grateful for the work that you've done. Acknowledge the hard work that you've put it, knowing that this will pay off. Just make sure that you get a good relaxation here, just dropping in completely for a few minutes. I'll let you know when to come out so that you can relax completely and enjoy this moment of calm after the storm. If you want to keep relaxing, no problem, just lie there for as long as you want, as long as you have time for, enjoying this moment of bliss. Otherwise, you can try to start coming back to the body by working on the breath as it comes in through the nose, noticing how You start to expand into the body, getting a little movement into your toes, fingers. Still with your eyes closed, just starting to do gentle movements, maybe even stretching your arms overhead, stretching the body long, stretching those abdominal muscles that we have worked, and then rolling over onto one side in a fetal position, just taking a few breaths with your eyes closed, reintegrating the body. And when you feel ready, you can press your hands into the earth, coming to a comfortable sit with your palms together in front of your heart, just feeling into your body for a moment, thanking yourself for making the time to come for this challenging, strengthening practice, working the body, working the breath. As we strengthen the body, we strengthen the mind, increasing our willpower so that we can go through any challenge in life. Honoring your body, honoring yourself, honoring your willpower, you can bring the tip of the thumbs to the third eye, and we bow in gratitude to the divine light that surrounds us and resides within each one of us. Hari Om Tat Sat. Peace, love and light. That's it for this powerful class. As usual, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.